無規制配信オバコンスターティン始まったよ。
そうですか、始まってしまいました。
今週もね、残念ながら始まってしまいました
は
あ冗談。
そういう表現をする、
ボケじゃん。ただのボケ。
支持率下げるぞ
どっかで聞いたことあるな、それ。
そんなバカな。もうすでに全く支持されていないのに。皆様には死ぬまで働いてもらいます働いて骨になるまで働いてもらいます。
馬車馬のようにね。
これは統一教会と極右思想の合体でございます。
合体
そして私はパーケンで甘い蜜をすすりまくって税金を払わずに笑いながら総理をしてまいります。
まあ多分短命で終わるだろうけどね、この政権もね、おそらくね。まあそんなことよりはね、始まってしまったこの配信のね、主っていうかさ、配信者、自己紹介してもいいんじゃない？
どうも、私、パラレルワールドの平沢進
キャーなんで今コメント来ましたよ。コメント来たって
来たってばよ。
We have a comment from Saliev. It's been a long time. Nice to hear from you. Actually,
indeed.
Once in a while, we talk in the direct message. But Saliev says, この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。If you watch anime, you hear that about a billion times in your lifetime, huh?
Yeah. Lately, not a lot of them do that, though.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this stream isn't really presented by any sponsors. Saliev says, hi there. How are you two doing? How are you doing?
I guess on the better side.
Doing fairly good.
Yeah, all ups and downs, but relatively on the upside.
That's good, I guess. I know that like you have a lot of your ups and down swings are fairly erratic since you've started some HDR treatment, so.
Yep.
Yeah. And me, I'm doing fine as usual.
As always.
Yeah, as usual. I'm doing fine. I didn't get too much sleep yesterday since our cat Salio says, what do you mean? I thought it was sponsored by Taco Bell, as Mexican food is a predominant theme of conversation here.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Taco
Bell or the currently popular one in America, what was it, Chipotle?
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, used to eat Taco Bell once in a while when we were in America.
Yeah.
Basically, we'd only get the cheapest like bean burritos. So,
What? No gorditas.
They had the gorditas once in a while, I guess. I think their most basic ones are better, just bean and cheese. Sometimes the other ones can be fairly funky, huh?
I guess, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I guess one change on my side is that you're not hearing the metallic digitized voice filter anymore. Huh?
Yeah, indeed.
Since that we were using the was it the Boss sampler for that?
Yeah, because it's hard to find things that work for just one channel.
Yeah. Anywho, it's one of the best samplers out there. But it's pretty old, so it was getting kind of wonky, huh? So once in a while, this sound would cut out, so we decided to just cut the metallic robot voice off. So it's not Mecha Bourbon anymore.
Yeah. And also, sadly, I saw that like people, young people and people outside of Japan, like think that the mecha voice or the altered voice things are lame. So it's like,
oh yeah, you told me that you read about that. That
Yeah.
young people in general like think that the
Gen Z,
digitized
yeah.
voices are like cringy or
Yeah,
something.
Gen Z people
Yeah.
think that's like really cringe.
Apparently. Celia says, yeah, I'm hearing your voice for the first time. I remember you saying someone could mix your voices, but honestly, I don't think I would confuse you both. Oh, that's good to hear. To try to make sure that it's a little bit more audible, we do have the audio in the left and right channels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should.
Hopefully
should
that
help.
helps out a little bit. So overall, doing pretty good. How are you doing, Salyev? I heard from Jenny that things are a little bit tough over there, and I am praying for you and your family and you and your loved ones' health and safety. Today we're streaming the second part of Hidden Cats in Tokyo.
Yep. Hidden Cats in Tokyo.
So he says, yeah, not so good to be honest, but I don't want to darken the mood of the stream. It's just something we need to go through. Salvi also says, thanks for having us in your minds, of course. Yeah, actually, although we haven't done the stream for a while, it's kind of unusually like very casually you come up in our conversations topics. So
Yeah.
it's strange. It almost doesn't seem like it's been too long since the last time I talked to you on the stream.
Yeah.
Even during the summer, we were like, I wonder how Sally is doing. And Jenny's like, well, I heard from him the other day, and we actually talk about you fairly frequently. So he says, yeah, I'm wondering if Meebo will show up. Oh, yeah. Luckily, actually, last week Meebo did show up, so I guess Meebo,
Our AI cat chatbot is still around.
yeah. I guess they have. Sally says, oh wow. Yeah, so I guess they have they them. I'm not sure how to refer to, but I guess they have the notifications set on for
I
the
guess.
stream. That was nice to hear.
Of course, if it is an AI robotic thing, then it will do that for any stream that it gives those emoji comments with.
Yeah. Last week, actually, I'm not sure if it's because Metal Gear Solid Delta came out, but Meebo left a cryptic comment of just having a three solid snakes in a box sneaking around the emoji, and then 3 cats. So we assume that if it's 3 different solid snakes, then it's probably like solid snake, solidus snake, and maybe old snake sneaking around.
And you also said naked snake.
Yeah, but that would we assumed that if we put naked snake in the
You might find it offensive, and
it might be some kind of sexual euphemism somewhere, right? Like naked snake, right? Yeah.
My naked snake.
Yeah, something like that. So we thought it would be better if we didn't ask generative AI to visualize a naked snake, right? So yeah, I don't want to go down that path. Yeah, so we actually had Meebo's comment turned into a visual, and we were actually surprised that the generative AI is getting a lot more accurate with that. They actually really nailed solid snake and solidus snake and old snake.
Surprisingly,
Yeah, surprisingly.
it will actually generate that.
Yeah, accurately actually, which was actually kind of surprising. Usually when you use characters in like the free versions of those prompt things, that they get really wonky.
Yeah, in general, yeah.
But yeah, it was nice to hear from Meebo last week. Just kind of dropped a line and then disappeared as usual, though. The Hidden Cats in Tokyo game is a little bit more challenging than the ones prior to it, huh?
Yeah.
I guess the city is a lot more convoluted. Huh? Tokyo in general.
Seems so, yeah.
It is kind of fun to see. Sayo says here it's still 30 plus degrees. Wow,
It's pretty painful.
that is pretty painful. Over here it's finally getting cooler, but actually we moved more into the countryside from Tokyo, and we're kind of midway up a mountain, kind of, huh?
Yeah.
Kind of on the mountainside. So it's actually a little bit cooler over here. Well, actually a lot cooler over here than it is in Tokyo, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. If we stayed in Tokyo like this summer, I'm almost certain that one of us would have gotten like heat stroke or something.
This year in Tokyo, it actually reached levels of heat like Spain.
Yeah, it was like
there were
40,
several days that were like 40 in Tokyo.
Yeah, 40, 41 kind of thing.
Yeah,
And
it's frightening.
Yeah, with that much concrete, the nights don't get cool at all. So yeah, I actually for work I actually went into Tokyo once between after we moved over here, but yeah, it was pretty gruesome even at night. The heat. But yeah, so I assume that global warming is a thing, and it's unfortunately not going away in Spain either, huh? 30 plus degrees at like mid-October is pretty harsh.
Yeah.
When you pass by that area there, you do hear a cat meow, so I assume there's a cat somewhere around where your marker is around there.
Yeah.
Oh, talk about Meebo. We got a comment.
Oh.
Meebo, Rainy Meebo. The individual we call Meebori-san.
The Meebo Meister.
The Meebo Meister left a comment, and Meebo, Rainy Meebo, in a cryptic emoji way as usual. Sayo says, "Oh, hi there," to Meebo. Leaves a emoji comment. Sayo also says, "Long time no see, Nikolsa." Boy, imagining that is heartwarming, huh? If you imagine that somewhere in the world there's a cat looking at a PC monitor typing this stuff in. That would be so awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Watching streaming a game of us looking for cats in Tokyo. But the comment from Meebo Rini Meebo is a cat with sunglasses. Chewbacca and a cat with sunglasses. Before Chewbacca, there's a different person in a hood. I assume it's a Star Wars character. I would assume it's a Star Wars character. It's really hard to tell with the detail. Maybe Palpatine? Black hood, like pasty face. Or could it be the Grim Reaper? No, it's not a skull though. So, a cat in sunglasses, an individual that resembles Palpatine, Emperor Palpatine, and Chewbacca, and then a cat with sunglasses. What do you make of that, Jenny? Salia says it's the Jar Jar Binks meme about him being a Sith. Oh yeah, that's it. It's the yeah. Oh, they actually have a emoji of that. The Darth Jar Jar.
The a conspiracy theory that Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord.
Sith Lord, and he actually secretly was the one behind all that. I actually thought that was a really cool conspiracy theory meme series with that. Didn't they make like a Star Wars skin of that in like Fortnite?
Yeah, I think in Fortnite they made the Darth Jar Jar.
Yeah, I don't play Fortnite at all, but that kind of made me want to buy that.
Even
it looks kind of because like him dressing in that Sith Lord black cape.
Kill some Jedi.
And that red lightsaber and everything. That sounds extra violent when Jar Jar says it.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so let's say the Amiibo Rini Meebo's comment, thanks to Salia, we were able to more properly decipher it, is a cat with sunglasses, Darth Jar Jar, Chewbacca, and cat with sunglasses. What do you think? I guess it could be a scene in Fortnite, huh?
Or yes, maybe it is a thing for that. It's Darth Jar Jar wreaking chaos in Fortnite.
Okay, so let's say that this is a battle royale game of Fortnite where the last four members standing are two cat characters with sunglasses, Darth Jar Jar, and Chewbacca dueling it out to the last one standing.
To the
a
death.
Scene like that in Fortnite. Do you think that would be interesting, or do you think I should go with something a little bit more out there, off the wall or something? Do you think it should be set within Star Wars?
I guess it could be.
Well, since Darth Jar Jar is there, why don't we just say we have Darth Chewbacca too? Darth Chewie. Salia says, I would substitute one of the cats with a red Power Ranger. There were like Power Ranger costumes and skins in Fortnite too, right? I was pretty sure there were.
I think so.
That would seem more Fortnite-like, I guess. It's pretty, from what I've seen, it's pretty ridiculous with all the different. You have like Goku like doing Kamehameha and like Spider-Man swinging around and then like Chewbacca or Darth Jar Jar running around with swinging a lightsaber and everything. Power Ranger would be kind of fun too. If it was set within Fortnite, that would probably be more appropriate. Well, why don't I try doing that then? It sounds like we could kind of throw a curveball at the generative AI to really kind of stump it. It's like, what? What do you want me to generate? Might be interesting. Let's see. While I write that in, you will have to be a little bit more talkative, Jenny. Let's see.
Well, this one has gotten a lot more difficult.
Having trouble finding the rest of the cats?
Yeah. There's just 2 ones left. Ha. I guess it's something that small talk. How are you enjoying Monster Hunter Saliev? They just had the update and they added the Final Fantasy quest and stuff, and they have the 9-star ones that give you the random charms. Oh, and on a small note, Bourbon is now a Switchblade main.
Well, I still swing around the hammer too, but I was working on bringing the level up for the Switchblade. Saliev, I mean the dual blades. Saliev says Omega Planetus is breaking my nerves. Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but I heard that it's really tough.
Yeah.
Have you done it?
I haven't really had the time, but I fought it once and like failed almost at the end.
So it's pretty challenging.
Oh yeah, the thing's pretty annoying, yeah. Item. Well, that was tricky. Fish market expert. Cosplay festival. Yeah, I still haven't cleared it itself yet.
So he says, yeah, and I play support in it. I have to pay attention to the hunting horns note order. Songs being all up, using 2 horns at the same time. Everyone's health being up while also avoiding the 600 attacks the dude has.
Yeah,
wow, that sounds like it's pretty nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it is pretty darn annoying. The thing just will like continue to attack and bomb and zoom around all over the place. Yeah, the one time I did it, I felt like the great sword was not a very good match for that. Because like I need to attack it once and then I need to run around and dodge attacks and then I can finally attack it again. So I feel like the great sword or the lance would not be a good one. I don't know, I might have to like take up like the sword and shield or something that can attack faster or something.
So it says I usually give it 2 to 3 tries before I get tired up, and also says dual blades are the best for that one, I think. Yeah, I would assume that would probably be good. Being able to move frequently, going in and out quickly.
Yeah, the one guide I just kind of saw, it said the dual blade is the best because you can like stop the giant like fist punch things that it like shoots out.
Oh yeah.
And the switchblade will like destroy that just while you're doing the normal attack combo.
So it says Lance is very good if you go tank taking his aggro and leaving him stuck in place. Okay, that would be good too. That would be helpful for the other people to focus on being a damage giver, an attacker.
A tank and to switch attention, huh? I guess it's time then that I like seriously worked on the lance then.
Sayu says, "Ha, found one cat." Well, I guess that's one good thing about streaming this. If you watch, you can actually join the game in a sense.
Yeah.
You can be looking for the cats too.
Yeah.
Also, like recently, another, not in this series, but a different like hidden cat kind of game. There was one that's like Cats of Kyoto, was it?
It was like Cats and Seek, was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a new series in these like Where's Kitten kind of type game.
Yeah. Oh, Sally says cowboy farming guy with fruits in a basket. Okay, look for the cowboy farming guy with fruits in a basket, and there should be a cat there then. Cowboy farming guy. Oh yeah, there he is. That's a pretty hard one. That's a good find.
Quite impressive.
Yeah. Oh, Salia says found another. Interestingly, the prompt that I put in the first time, it's telling me that there was an inappropriate
What? Inappropriate.
Yeah. Sally says down in the PC area, down in the bars next to the glassed angry guy. PC area, the gaming area, huh? Down in the PC area, down in the bars next to the glassed angry guy.
Oh.
That's a pretty hard one too.
Again, one I totally missed.
Mm.
Oh, there's one right here.
Okay, so the last time I tried putting that prompt in, it was saying there was some kind of inappropriate content. So I just for the sake of it, I tried taking Darth out of Chewbacca, and I asked it to prompt again, and it was starting to make the image. And then again, it says an unsafe content. Maybe the Power Ranger.
Either the Power Ranger or the Star Wars ones. It's like Disney owned, so it's like they're sensitive to the copyright.
Oh yeah, Disney owns Star Wars, and they're really, really hard on use AI stuff, huh?
Yeah. They do not take lightly the stuff being used for
Yeah,
AI.
I guess maybe the Disney stuff might be so. Okay, so let's see. You want me to make like, you know, there used to be a lot of like, there's like a lot of fake character goods on like the Temu store, right? Like
Temu or Shein.
Yeah, or Shane. I don't know how you pronounce that, but Shein or Shane or whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah, so there's those knockoff character goods on the store.
Yeah.
Let's assume that this is a knockoff Fortnite character. So I'll make it Darth instead of Jar Jar. Do you want me to do Darth Yar Yar?
Darth Yar Yar. I guess you can try doing something close but not the same.
Okay, I'll try Darth Yar Yar and Chewbacca. And let's see if it'll prompt that. Then it's specifically the Star Wars stuff that's blocking it from being generated.
I guess, yeah. Talk about Power Rangers. There's a set of fake Power Rangers right here.
Oh yeah, you're right. Only 3 of them though. the lady in the lady in glasses playing that Telecaster bass.
Telecaster bass, yeah.
Yeah, right above the headstock.
Oh,
Okay.
on the drums. The drums.
Is that like a semi-acoustic Telecaster bass?
I don't know. There are those guitars.
Oh, okay. I put Darth Yar Yar and Chewbacca in, and it actually generated the image. So yeah, if you directly put Darth Jar Jar or Chewbacca, it will block you from generating the image. But Darth Yar Yar and Chewbacca are close enough that it still creates a Star Wars-like visual. And it's very Fortnite-like, you know, it has that hyper-saturated color scheme and kind of blocky characters, you know?
Yeah.
With strangely realistic global illumination. It's kind of that visual style. And, like, Red Power Ranger is absolutely Red Power Ranger. Down to the Argyle kind of patterns on his chest, you know? The red and white Argyle kind of patterns. But he has a lightsaber-like weapon.
Lightsaber?
It's like a light knife.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah. So it says Van Stairs. And the cat is just a cat in a human form cat, a furry, right?
Furry.
In overalls, carrying a machine gun and sunglasses. And then Chewbacca. Chewbacca is interesting. Imagine Chewbacca, but it has a llama's head.
What the? That's scary.
And it has that, you know, that belt of bullets.
Yeah.
Sally says, I gotcha, Cthulhu. Cthulhu cat. That's kind of freaky, huh?
Yeah. The one right there.
Yeah, so Chewbacca is basically Chewbacca with a llama head. Even has that that belt of bullets on its shoulders, you know?
Uh-huh.
And it has this really freaky gun that has a lightsaber sticking out of the top of it. It looks like if you tried to aim at someone, you'd chop off your nose by mistake when you're aiming.
That sounds
looking down the
frightening.
barrel. It's a very dangerous looking weapon. And then Darth Yar Yar. Darth Yar Yar, or its interpretation of Darth Yar Yar instead of Darth Jar Jar, is Darth Vader, a really, really fat Darth Vader.
Yeah.
With bunny ears.
Bunny.
And bunny teeth.
Bunny teeth. That's pretty creepy.
It's basically a furry doing cosplay of a bunny furry doing cosplay, a chunky bunny furry doing cosplay of Darth Vader. Basically, it's kind of amusing actually. If Meebo Ready Meebo is still around, thanks for the comment. It actually generated a pretty amusing visual.
A most amusing visual.
Salia says Darth Big Chungus.
Big
yeah,
Chungus.
it is. It actually is Darth Big Chungus. I always I wanted one of those Big Chungus figurines, those really fat Bugs Bunny ones. I actually really like that meme.
Yeah. I mean, I remember seeing the actual original one when I was a kid, where he's really fat.
Fat, yeah. Looney Tunes is one of those things that you want to go back and watch every once in a while, huh?
Yeah.
I especially like the ones that Tex Avery did the direction for.
Yeah, he really always had the characters at 11 or 12.
Yeah.
The insane Daffy Duck is his doing.
Yeah.
And Chuck Berry made the sane, bitter, jealous Daffy Duck.
Mm-hmm. But Chuck Berry definitely did some of those really cool, like bebop, coffee shop, art animation versions of like Looney Tunes that I always found pretty cool too, huh? He made a couple of those episodes that are really out there.
Indeed, he did.
Is that a Kamen Rider? That green one right there?
Yeah, I already clicked it.
Awesome.
It transformed into that, after I clicked it.
That's another thing I would want to figure out, actually.
It's a cat that turns into a beetle, mecha.
Grasshopper, a mecha super warrior. Riding a little monkey bike, I guess. A cat would probably be able to ride a monkey bike, huh?
I would think so, yeah.
If it had opposable thumbs, I guess.
Opposable thumbs.
Actually, a cat with opposable thumbs would be kind of I'm not sure if that would be scary or if it would be cute. What do you think? Cat with opposable thumbs.
I guess it would be a little bit of both.
So you've generally kind of been sticking to playing Monster Hunter in your free time, huh?
Oh, yeah, in general. Don't have a lot, and that's mostly the only game I've been playing when I do have free time. If I get to the point where I get all the monsters, though, other than when they add stuff, I'd probably be like going back to World and Rise to get all the crowns.
To try to finish off the achievements with those.
Yeah, I'd have to work on that because I assume sometime next year they're going to be releasing the DLC area map. Story.
Oh yeah, talk about Monster Hunter. The Tokyo Game Show, they finally announced an Xbox port of the Monster Hunter Stories 1 and 2, huh?
Oh yeah.
It was bizarre because they announced 3 for the Xbox, but not 1 and 2, so it was nice to see that. You'll definitely be picking those 2 up, huh?
Yeah. So I guess in my spare time I can kind of slowly progress those.
Yeah. Saliev says, guy with the cape being pulled off is bottom left. Guy with the cape being pulled off on the bottom left. Oh, there's the cape. Bottom left toward that. That's right. Toward the left. Oh, I wonder if it's if Sally is talking about the one next to the bag to the left of the guy in the cape. You know, there's that lady with the bag. Right next to the bag, there's the cat.
Oh, dope.
The ones in this, yeah, Sally says, yeah, that one. Well, Sally is finding some of the very challenging ones.
Unfortunately, other than the 13 cats that are left, I still need to find 91 people.
91 people? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you need to find specific people too in this one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But there's only 5 at a time, so it continues to change as you find the people.
Okay, so you're looking for the kid in like a bunny ear hoodie.
Some
woman that's looks like kind of jiving to music, maybe.
also looks like they're jiving to something, and another person in cat ear hoodie.
I don't know. Maybe you might want to look around the music area then for those people.
I guess, yeah. Is that a cat? It was a cat.
Thin cat.
Thin cat.
Every once in a while when you're walking in the streets, you do see cats in areas like that once in a while, huh?
Yeah.
Becoming very, very thin.
Being extremely thin.
Yeah.
Cats being thin.
Oh, straight up. Yep, right there.
Straight up, are you quoting Paula Abdul?
No. A little bit.
On
Yeah,
skateboard.
that one.
Ha.
Oh, I see the woman jiving.
the
Again,
woman.
the tele-based lady. Look, just right there, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Jiving.
Heard a cat around there.
I heard a meows. No, not.
Oh, up on the PA system. Or the speakers.
Damn it.
I could hear a cat
Heard
again
a cat
around there.
again. There's someone around here.
I was mainly playing Monster Hunter for a while too, until I'm trying to bring the weapon level, or refining the weapons with the dual blades, up until Silent Hill F came out. And I've mainly been playing that recently, so haven't really had much time to jump back to Monster Hunter.
Yeah. You went through that, huh?
One playthrough, but you actually need to go through it
Yeah.
3 times at least, probably, to have a better grasp of everything, apparently. So, Sally says, I completed Silent Hill F a couple of days ago. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, I've only went through it once, so I won't ask you how you liked the ending, I guess. But overall, did you enjoy the game, though, for what you did play? Personally, I really liked it. I do enjoy how tough Hinako is. Asali says, yeah, I thought it would be worse since it's not a Silent Hill, but it is good. Yeah, personally, it's probably one of my favorite games so far this year. The fighting is definitely not very.
It's not.
Yeah,
its strong
it's
point.
not its strong point, but I really did enjoy the setting. Sally says it earns the Solid seal of approval and creepiest school in horror games. Yes, it is. And actually, what's kind of fun about that game is it's actually set in the area around the area that we moved.
Yeah, not too far away.
Yeah, although it's set in the 60s, there are actually a lot of areas that still kind of look like that, but a lot more creepier A lot less creepier in real life. But yeah, a lot of the scenery, like there being a lot of little roads and little like water streams here and there with small bridges crossing them, since there's like rice fields and things, and some mountain areas, is looks a lot like some of the areas that we live around right now, huh?
Yeah, actually.
And there are some really scary looking old houses that no one lives in.
Yeah. They look exactly like they survived from that.
Yeah, from that.
The monster or demon attack of the town.
Yeah. It's actually pretty hard to find the people in this, huh?
Yeah, it is. Since there are a ton of people. Again, I can hear a cat. Where is the cat? The cat. No, it's not. That's someone's head. There's a guy with weird pose.
Is that chunky guy holding a cat?
Oh, you're right.
That's a tiny cat.
It is indeed. Fake Zelda. This game might get sued by Nintendo. They do not take lightness kindly.
Well, not holding that that specific sword though, so you can just say it's an elf, and it's red clothes too. So
no, they copyrighted that outfit pattern though. The spandex with the onesie.
Then like most elves that come out in Hollywood movies would be sued, the comedy ones at least.
Cat again.
Oh, I found one cat. You know the guy on the lights, hanging from the lights?
Yeah.
Just go straight down the pole to the left. Go up the pole and then follow the pole to the left. Just continue to follow the pole to the left. That's right.
Whoops.
Follow the pole, go down a little bit. Go to your right.
What the? Damn it. That one was pretty hard to find. sound. No cat sound.
Hmm. Ah, there's the kid drinking the soda by the vending machine.
Oh. In exchange, a fake Daft Punk appeared. Oh, this guy.
Could hear a cat around there.
Again, a cat. That's not a cat.
Ah. If you don't scroll the screen, go to the very, just move the pointer without scrolling the screen. Move the pointer to the very right bottom side. Sally says the people seem harder than the cats.
Yeah.
It is. Go to the very right bottom corner.
Here.
Yeah, right there.
What the?
Some of the cats are insanely hard, but like with so many people on the screen at once, it's kind of hard to tell the difference with some of the patterns of the people, huh?
Yeah. It can be very bothersome, yes. Having to look for people at the same time is
Oh, there's a girl in the sailor outfit right there, right by your pointer.
oh, the one that I missed for a while ago.
Chef.
Chef, that's pretty easy. It'll just be at one of the food carts.
Heard a cat.
Cat somewhere around here.
Oh, I found it. You know the burger stool?
Yeah.
Look at it, the tire.
The hell? Man, this one they really like. Oh, I heard a cat again.
They really hit the cats on this stage, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I found the cat. Just go straight up. In between the legs of the person, straight up. A little bit more up. Yep, right there.
The hell?
Oh, I heard another cat. Oh, on the cat trying to sneak and get some fried potatoes.
What? Well, there are only 2 cats left, but there's still 82 people.
Wouldn't that be like about half the people on the screen, though?
Basically. The only plus is that they'll as you find the people, that there'll be less people that aren't colorful.
Yeah. Salia says, just go clicking on everyone you see.
Oh yeah, the biggest cheat is just to push A button like nuts while you just go left and right. Yeah.
That might be the ticket.
No, going back to the thing about Silent Hill though.
Mm-hmm.
Just only saw the first ending. Yeah, but like, it's pretty. It's pretty funny because like a lot of that stuff is beyond stuff that people complain is woke or whatever.
Yeah. It covers a lot of the problems that post World War II Japan had with misogyny.
Conservative people would be so offended by it. It's like, what do you mean a woman isn't supposed to be a woman, and a woman feels uncomfortable being forced to act like a woman?
Yeah, but it does a good job in doing that without being like shoved down your throat kind of thing. Yeah. So that's what I thought.
Well, the whole point.
There's a cat right there on the stage light, in the middle stage light.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Well, the whole point of it is that it's not that she's lesbian or anything. It's just that she does not feel comfortable being forced to
be a specific way, huh?
Yeah. Which is just something that a lot of people feel.
Yeah. Regardless of your orientation, which I think is a good theme to pick up with the series, that picks up on a lot of trauma or regret or psychological problems. Yeah. So yes, there's more to the story, but you need to get the other endings. Yeah.
Well, I think the game did an exceptionally good job in that, picking up the items and reading the stuff. It gives you much more of a sense of the story and what is happening. Mm-hmm. It's not just like random stuff. It's that these things you pick up make you understand what's going on, or what is wrong, or what doesn't make sense with what's happening.
Mm-hmm. So it says, no, it's a very well thought story and characters. Yeah, well, that's we do think that, and Jenny does think that too. Yeah. It's just them having the way they structured it was interesting without giving too much, but also keeping you interested in how they structured it. Although I've only gone through one playthrough so far, I can tell that they did an exceptionally good job on how to structure a story and make it mysterious enough that it's abstract, but it gives you enough that that you don't feel like there's too much missing from it, or it's uninteresting or unrelatable, or it has a good pacing and keeping things interesting and mysterious, and gets you thinking about the characters and the setting and everything too.
Even with just going through one playthrough, even if there's a lot of things that are mystery and like that, one thing I find that is a major problem with a lot of Western stuff is it doesn't make you think. So you don't put 1 and 2 together. It's like, well, he's like this because he's this kind of person, so this is what happened, kind of thing. It's like, so like there are these things, and this is happening, but this doesn't make sense, so this means this, and I picked this up and now that makes sense, kind of thing.
Well, ones that have poor structure, I guess. But a lot of Western games do have fairly poor structure in the story recently. So, well, I guess a lot of times maybe the writers weren't given the time, or the or I don't know. Maybe the producers came in and was like, "Well, change this," kind of thing. Yeah. Kind of like what happens in Hollywood a lot of times too. Maybe the management is kind of being too pushy with stuff. Maybe
they're being Blake Lively.
Maybe. So it says, the last game I've seen that I really liked the story was Expedition 33. Before that, it has been ages. Actually, I haven't played that yet, but I've been meaning to go and play that, but it's also not too long, so maybe after I'm finished with Silent Hill, I might get into that.
Yeah. Well, I always enjoy when games make props or collectibles meaningful.
Oh, yeah.
Another game that was extremely well done with that was Alan Wake, the first one.
Oh, but picking up the different pages.
Picking up the pages of the book you were writing, and how it it connects with everything that's going on, and the random footage and like the drama that you can see on the TV or the radio programs connect dots or make you understand things more better. I do enjoy it when places make the effort to put interactivity in the storytelling.
Take advantage of it being interactive experience, not just one-sided kind of thing.
Yeah.
That is one fun part of storytelling in games.
Yeah. It's not done enough, I think. And there's just one cat, but still 77 people. I haven't heard the cat sound for a while.
So it says, how's the game called? Cat endurance test?
Almost,
yeah. You do have that one hint thing, right? If you only have one cat left, you could use that for the last cat. You can't use that for the people, right?
Yeah, it doesn't work for the people, but I mean, I'm still looking for a ton of people, so I'll eventually hear the meow somewhere while I'm looking for all these damn people.
I wonder if you can only click the people that are highlighted. You know, the 5 ones right there.
Yeah, you can only click those
really?
at a time.
Oh. I wish they would highlight more people then.
Yeah, that would be nice, yeah.
Oh, there's the laughing lady right there.
Laughing woman. Strange how I haven't come across the cat sound. Has to be somewhere around. I heard the meow sound. Which means the last cat is somewhere around here, huh?
Did you get that cat on the very top right side under the bus? Is that colored? Go up.
This?
Slide more up. Slide the screen up a little bit.
Oh. Well, that was the last cat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now the torture of finding 76 more people.
76.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely stop before that because that'll take a while.
Yeah.
So
at this point,
you can just enjoy conversation and just finding some people.
At this point, it's random people in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Hidden people in Tokyo game.
Yeah, hidden people in Tokyo game. Because in the end, we are all strangers.
I hope they highlight Frieza at some point.
Yeah, I hope. No, until the end, you never can click on him.
Yeah.
Because he's too easy.
He's too easy. So it says, where is Waruto?
almost, yeah.
Yeah. It would be kind of a funny Easter egg if there was Waldo somewhere, huh?
Yeah.
Or someone that looks like him in a blue border shirt or something. Blue borders with red pants.
Blue borders with red pants. Someone playing drums.
Yeah, it looks like a marching band kind of drum. I think so.
Strangely, no one on stage is like that.
And then you have like two mecha people.
That was
taiko.
Two mecha people. Mecha people. Mecha people, purple eater.
It might have been better if they like chose characters that are a little bit more, that are a little less normal, that they ask you to look for. Because there are some pretty oh, there's a guy running.
Yeah, finally.
Because there are some pretty toward your left there's the other guy in the helmet.
Oh yeah, you're right. More normal people.
Normal people.
Well, Bourbon here said it lightly around when you just came, but I have during the period I haven't been streaming, I've officially started HRT treatment.
Oh. You were saying that it's you have some Sally says you started what? Sorry?
I started HRT treatment.
For that's the hormone treatment, right?
Yeah, hormone replacement,
Yeah. So little steps at a time.
Yeah, it's pretty sad because you feel totally alone and isolated, and even if you know you're trans, you feel like nobody thinks you're trans unless you're actually taking treatment. And then even if you're taking treatment, you feel like nobody thinks you're trans enough for people to think so.
Well,
since excluding a small number of people, I get the strong feeling. Even among trans people, there are trans people that don't view trans people as trans unless they're like a certain level of being passable or whatnot.
Well,
and sadly, I don't think no matter how long I am on it, that I will reach the borderline of passable for the average person, I suppose, or trans person. Yeah.
Well, it's more important to be comfortable with who you are more than anything. So, but yeah, it does help to have people that are in a similar situation as you to talk to. So sadly, it's something that happens. I heard a long time ago that lesbians and gays hate bisexuals, seeing them as edgy, straight wannabes. But you do you, as long as you are comfortable with who you are. What matters? What? As long as you're comfortable with who you are, what matters? What others think. Exactly. I feel the same way too. But I do understand that you can feel pretty isolated, especially I guess in Japan it's pretty hard to come out. So a lot of people, there are a good amount of people like that don't want to be vocal about it.
Yeah.
So
I think I joked about it once when you were here, Salia. But in Japan, as far as I know, there are only 3 trans people, and one of them is me.
Well, you're talking about like as a public figure. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
and it's like taboo to say you're trans because it's like but it's not chicken or beef.
I'm not sure if that's the right way of putting it, but I get what you're saying.
It's like you're trans. What you mean? You're gay, right? No, I'm trans.
Yeah. Well, that's definitely a part.
But you mean you're like a drag queen, right? No, I'm trans.
Yeah. Well, that part is there needs to be more. I don't visibility in a sense. So that's I talked to you about this before, but I think that's one of the reasons why I'm helping you out with the streaming and once in a while with other content that you make too, because I do think that it's really important for there to be more people being sexual minorities being more visible and not in like the sense of like screaming from the top of your lungs and shouting like look at me kind of thing, but like well, the relationship that you and I have, that we're just kind of chill and frank toward things, and I only look at you as you being you, and vice versa, the same with you toward me. And I think that's one thing about like being visible as being a sexual minority. It's nice. I think it's good if people see people just being who they are and being comfortable of being who they are. And it would be nice if me helping you out on the stream once in a while, right, makes it just a little bit more visible.
Yeah.
That everyone's just there on their own, and it's better to be understanding and helpful and accepting toward each other, being compassionate, basic human values toward each other without like fighting each other. It's nice to see that because there's so much online of people just fighting each other, and that's kind of it's really kind of tiring. People being able to be themselves and just being chill about it is nice. So he says, I was surprised as I thought the Okama culture in Japan would extend the sexuality and make Japanese people more accepting and open. But then again, Japan is a country that is built upon pretending to be something to be accepted by society and too strict societal rules. Yeah. That's...
Well, the difficult thing is it's the Okawa culture, or in a way the drag culture in Japan,
or one culture,
is basically, you can say it's an over exaggerated characterization for within the gay community to kind of be clear that you are a bottom. Or like, I'm not a man. I'm more like I'm more sensitive gay kind of thing.
Or, well, and also I guess that culture specifically, and this is like one of the reasons why a lot of gay or trans people think of the term Okama as a derogative term, because that was kind of specifically used in the drinking circles, the bars and everything.
For the kind of gay bars where there are these over exaggerated gay people and these people who were over exaggerated kind of excessively flamboyant, salty personalities.
Yeah. Oh, Sai says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know it was derogatory." Oh, well, it's kind of hard to say.
It's really a mix because
it depends on the person.
There are people within the gay culture
that strongly disapprove of that term.
But there are people that are in the drag area of that just accept that as a term to make it clear that they're one of those over the top flamboyant or not apologetic type people.
Yeah, or kind of if you would imagine a drag queen specifically, the more kind of flamboyant, kind of colorful, high tension, kind of more entertainment side of that scene in a sense, right? So some people are okay with that, and some people are thoroughly don't like that term. It really depends on the person, but generally speaking, since there are some people that react fairly strong toward the term, just to be safe, people try to stay away from that term.
It's almost
more out of courtesy, I guess.
Well, in a way now it's almost slang that is used within the community.
Yeah, kind of calling each other that, and kind of
or saying that yourself, that you are that.
Yeah.
as the thing, and in a way it's just slang within the community.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's a better, it's kind of one of those terms that's safer to not use than maybe use casually, and someone is slightly offended, or it's like maybe a microaggression to some people.
The mild okay version of that in Japan now is the term one.
Yeah, and the opposite of a person that was born as a woman that is currently goes as a man, sometimes they would call that person an oni too. Yeah. But generally with people trying to get things more I guess having a more strong consensus at an international level, people generally try to use the term trans too broadly now, I guess. But even that, it's I don't know, it's broken up in so many subgenres that it's kind of hard to say that there's some kind of sense of unity there, though.
Yeah,
it's tough. But yeah, but like Salio said, it is the most important thing is to be comfortable with yourself, and hopefully that you can find, and being honest and vocal, and hopefully find people that feel the same. But yeah, going back to what Salia was saying, that it is kind of strange in the sense of that you would think that with that kind of with people being, it would definitely that drinking culture of having the gay bars that is targeting non-gays, like the Okama Ba of that time. They'd come out in the Ryu-ga Gotoku game set in the 80s. That comes out directly as that, but it was like that before, and it was those bars were actually not really targeting gay people but straight people, right? So you'd think that with that culture that people would be more accepting, and to some extent, it did make some people more accepting, but for some reason, I don't know, some people just took it as, I don't know, almost maybe kind of like the court jester, or
but it's, to an extent, it's kind of like a bad joke.
Yeah, I guess some people that aren't, would look at people like that and take it more as like a comedy in a sense, and not really as an accepting way of trying to understand a person. But I guess someone like that in first place is probably deep down racist anyways, so anyway, so I guess in that sense, well, So it says it's weird because on one side, Japan is the country where you can buy used panties, and then you need to be the strict male provider, worker, housewife, child-raising woman. Yeah, there's a lot of issues.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of I wouldn't say catching up needs to be made because each country has their own set of things. But generally, from what I've read, Spain is way ahead of a lot of countries in the sense of understanding acceptance toward sexual minorities.
You were saying you told me a while ago that out of international surveys that it was one of the top countries.
Yeah. So he says, I've also seen videos of Japanese people complaining because of the foreigners that go live there. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so like we told you before too, Japan is definitely not a country that is free of prejudice and racism. It's actually pretty. It's there as much as it is in America, right? It's just generally not polite to be like that directly in your face. It's more of a structural thing, I guess, right?
Well, I guess one of the biggest things is that the major plus in Japan is that basically racists are like spineless cowards here.
Yeah.
They say shit on the internet, but they're like trembling when foreigners are walking on the street, or they're in areas where a lot of foreigners or tourists are go, and they're like pissing their pants. And like no one did anything to them, but they're like fucking foreigners. They're ruining this country.
Yeah. But those are the people that are uneducated and actually have never really had a conversation with a foreigner, actually. Sayo says, toward what I was saying about Spain, yes and no. We had that, but the politicians have pushed minorities so far for voting that now we have a new branch of people that hate them, especially feminists.
Yeah, well, that's the same everywhere. Feminists hate everybody. They hate women. They hate gays. They hate trans. They hate lesbians.
The TERFs specifically are a problem. But what really sucks though is that there's a lot of really great feminists out there too that do try really hard to try to bring a more equal life balance. There's a lot of people like that too, but like the radical, any group of people that are radicalized just make it worse for everyone, which really sucks because the internet kind of amplifies those radical people so hard. And it doesn't help that like every government seems to be trying to amplifying these radical people.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, maybe I'm naive, but like both living in America and Japan extensively, like I genuinely do believe that basically people are good. I maybe I'm too positive, but I do believe that people are good. There's just so much that gets in the way of people trying to give each other a chance and understand each other and accept each other and care for each other and have compassion and everything. Sally says, the problem with this is that the politicians always show the most radicalized, angry, and hateful people. So it's natural that people will resort to hate. Yeah, it's the same that's happening in Japan too. Like there's like one of the people that is like spearheading this hate toward foreigners is this YouTuber called Hizuma Ryu. He's actually arrested 6 times and he's on parole right now.
But suddenly he's a hero because he became a racist all of a sudden.
Suddenly he's like he got arrested so many times for doing stupid shit on YouTube in Japan that he can't really make a living off of YouTube anymore, so he decided to take a shot at politics. And for some reason idiots like voted him in. I don't know why. It's like no one really liked him in the first place too, but maybe they thought it would be funny. But anywho, this dude is like spearheading this, like foreigners are kicking the deer in Nara, and foreigners especially Chinese and Korean people are like vile and hate animals, and like I need to protect the deer from foreigners slash Chinese Koreans, and it's like it's disgusting to like see what he's watch him.
Yeah, and the newly appointed fascist prime minister in Japan was amplifying that and saying that we must do something about this violence toward animals that foreigners are doing.
Mm.
And it's like and it's been proven that's bullshit.
Yeah.
And that there's absolutely no evidence about that.
Yeah. So he was talking about the pushing for political things, pushing for different ideologies, and especially like radical ones. So he says, for example, our government have pushed Spanish people in general, and specifically straight white males, to be second-grade citizens in the eyes of chances and law. I'm not saying this as a boo, poor white straight male doesn't have his privileges anymore. No, we are literally targeted by the government and the law. We even had commercials portraying us as stalkers, rapists, molesters, and with all the toxic masculinity that you can ever imagine. Yeah. That's like that's basically that's basically what the a radical feminist turf kind of approach is toward men in general. I don't get people that try to work for equality, but try to achieve that by pulling other people down. Shouldn't we all raise each other instead? I don't get that. It's so bizarre to me. Saya says about Japan, yeah, I hate that. The world is going towards globalization, and like it or not, we'll have to shed some parts of our culture to achieve that. And like it or not, it's inevitable. Absolutely. I totally think so too. And especially in the case with Japan, I mean, like, for the first time this year, there were more people that died than were born in Japan. And it's seriously a problem.
Yeah, well, it's only going to get worse from here.
Especially with Takaichi becoming the prime minister. She's like, okay, well, I'm going to throw life-work balance out the window. And like, with people being underpaid and overworked already in Japan, do you think that's going to help people want to have a family, even when the prime minister is saying that they're going to throw work-life balance out the window? Like, what?
Yeah. Basically, the first thing she said when she became prime minister was like, I want everybody to work until they die.
Basically, that's what she said. Well, she was saying that she'll do that. But with like a top-down kind of working culture there is here, that the people working under their bosses, if their bosses are like, I'm working this hard, everyone working under that boss is expected to work harder than them, right? Yeah. So if the leader of the country is like, I'm going to work my ass off, I'm going to throw work-life balance out the window, then people are expected to kind of follow that, right? The read the room kind of culture there is here with that, especially in the workplace culture. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I've always stayed a freelance in art, because I love manga and everything, but I just never really agreed with how punishing the working culture was within manga and illustrations and and art in that form of art here. It just seemed like even if I was paid a lot less, I would rather just be a freelancer and be able to have some amount of space and time in my life to help out with family and and people that are important to me. But yeah, just it's crazy. Sally says, I have a friend whose dream was going to live in Japan. He actually achieved it, and he is leaving after 6 years. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, I understand. I understand your friend's sentiment. It's, apologies, actually.
Well, one thing that's genuinely sad here is that and this is something that always bugs me as someone who's part Japanese and has lived here the vast majority of their life, is that the average person thinks a foreigner is stupid and they don't understand any Japanese at all. So like the media thinks it's okay to throw that kind of like sentiment that, you know, all foreigners are stupid, violent, evil people, and we really don't want them in our country. Like, why can't they just go away? And you're like, I was fucking born here, and I can speak Japanese, and I've been living here. It's like, could you like try to show a little bit more understanding that maybe I understand that you're being a total ass towards me? It's like, what? They know that that we hate them and they want us to leave the country? Impossible. They're stupid. How could they possibly know Japanese? It's anyone who goes out of their way to come to Japan knows Japanese or can speak it at a fairly normal level.
Yeah, well, people that are racist like that, well, it's not your fault. It's just that the work policy of the company goes first, and you must sacrifice everything for its success doesn't ring with us. And also the passive aggressive little things like you speaking Japanese to a waitress, but since you are a foreigner, you get spoken back in English or referred to a Japanese person, so they say what you've already said in decent Japanese. Yeah, there is that stuff over here. So like, you know, once in a while, like the other day, I heard from my sister that she was speaking to someone from the water company, and she speaks perfect Japanese, of course, but like she's literally speaking to the guy in perfect Japanese, and he's like, well, do you want me to help you with like talking about this water problem to the local government, or you know, it's like oh no, it's okay, I can talk to them, it's okay, I'm fine. I'm sure he was just trying to be helpful, but you know, like it seems like it didn't really click in his mind that she was speaking perfect Japanese. Or, you know, some people just don't really accept that, you know, a person that looks like a foreigner is ultra fluent in Japanese. It doesn't click with some people, and some people are like that, you know, just out of not having much experience in talking with foreigners. But some people are like that just because they're blatantly racist. You know, you can tell the difference when people are like that for that reason. But you know, it is kind of sad because once in a while, in my case, I probably look the most foreign out of all of the siblings in the family. So like, you know, in that case, you know, you'll hear some people say things in front of you assuming that you don't understand Japanese at all, right? But you can speak and understand Japanese perfectly, and that I find that to be really tasteless. I'm actually not really offended by that because I'm used to that, both not just in Japan, but you know, when we were living in the States too, you know, my mother was the racism toward Japanese people and Asians in general in America in the 70s. Boy, was it harsh. Right? She had a really tough time over there, and everyone like treated her like an idiot, and but she could understand English perfectly. I mean, come on, she married an American. It's not that hard to imagine that she can communicate with Americans, but you know. Yeah. I guess, you know, just racists tick the same way wherever you are, whatever country you're from. You know, people that it really is like a supremacy kind of complex. Mm-hmm. It's not just about race, you know, kind of like what Salia was saying. You know, it's about trying to put someone below you, making a lesser, dehumanizing someone, I guess, right? Yeah,
but I think the thing that I find the most unacceptable about that is how senderless or how little of a conviction these people have, because like for the vast forever in America, it was like gays, lesbians, and trans, they're all like predators. They're all child molesters. They like want to like groom your children and things like that. And it's like the win all argument is that anyone who is LGBT is a pedophile and a sexual predator. And that's always been the argument. And then there's literally a fucking president that was beating and raping children with his best buddy Epstein, and people are like, he's innocent. This man is a good man. He was raping children out of the sincerity of his heart.
He was an FBI.
he was trying to like detransition these children or like that.
Yeah, it is crazy.
And it's like, if it's one of them, it's okay now. But it was like that was the win all argument. It's like, but they're pedophiles. The pedophiles are evil, right? And now it's like, well, I think maybe pedophiles are okay, but I don't think it's okay if they're like LGBT.
Yeah. Nasalio says toward what I was saying. I mean, it's just a language. Anyone can learn it. If you come here to Spain, you can say the most unbearable, horribly pronounced word that will cheer you up and be surprised and amazed. Also says, well, let's just say that everything about Donald Trump is wrong, and his radicalized Goonies will never accept their savior can do anything wrong. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, you know. But like going back, just since we were talking about the structured racism that exists in Japan, and racists that are around here too, that are like trying to dehumanize foreigners and whatnot. Just to be clear, like both in America and in Japan, like I've met amazingly wonderful people that have helped me out through my life and lifted me up too. So I never really look at the entirety of people in any country, whether it be America or Japan, as I don't know, as a something that as an obstacle, right? I genuinely do believe in the good of people, so I try to shrug that stuff off and help people out that I can help when they do face stuff like that, because I'm more experienced in things like that over here, so if that makes sense.
Well,
there's plenty of great people here too, and the majority of people are actually pretty nice.
Yeah, it's something I joke to the bourbon, but like I haven't had any problem being trans, because in first place 99.8% of Japanese people are not attracted to even cisgender foreigners. So me being trans, I was like, I'm invisible to them. It's not even like a question or a thought. It's like, ugly old woman. I didn't see that kind of thing.
At the least, they'll just leave you alone. Yeah. As to in America, you could get shot depending on the state you're in.
Yeah, and even though there is prejudice towards gay and lesbians, the one single thing that is a positive thing in here is that it is so taboo to even talk about it that even the most sane person will not want to talk about that subject. So it's like okay to be that, just because nobody wants to talk about it.
Strangely.
Yeah, it's like even talking about that makes you gay or something.
Yeah. But again, like I said, there are plenty of really accepting, wonderful people too, And I'm thankful for those people that I was able to get to know here and also in America, and also right now talking to Saliev too. I think of Saliev as that way too. One of the genuinely nice people that I've met that is accepting and has compassion toward people equally. And I appreciate that about anyone that is like that. So that's the things that I want to focus on. People that are trying to, help each other out. Because I think that's great and beautiful and everything. And I'm thankful for that. Also to you too, Jenny. Although that's corny and everything, but that is how I feel about stuff. So
That's a lie.
okay. So I said, I don't know. To me, as long as you are nice with everyone else, but be whatever you want, it's not my place to tell you what you are or not. And I think that's a good way of approaching things too, right? You're not like trying to push any kind of ideas onto anyone. You're just allowing that person to be them, and you're cool with that. But that's actually that's a value that's actually kind of hard to come across, right?
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that about you, Saliev, and about Jenny and all the other people too. So
Yeah. Well, I always take it that people that aren't like that are just beyond unintelligent, that they lack the base human confidence in themselves. So if you have even a margin of confidence in who you are, then you won't go around telling people how they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. Saliev says, yeah. My motto is, I'm not racist. I hate everyone the same. That's also being very fair too.
Yeah.
And I'm absolutely okay with that too, actually.
Yeah. Reminds me of some movie I saw a long time ago that this one phrase always stuck with me, but it was, there are only two people in this world: good people and assholes. And that's how I view it. It's not where you're from. You can be from anywhere and you can be a good person, and you can be from anywhere and you can be an asshole. So, yeah, there's nothing about race in there.
Yeah. And also, I guess that's fairly healthy. If you just think they're good people and then there's assholes,
Yeah.
like if you like label someone bad, then it's easier for you to despise that person, right? And that's not healthy too, to carry so much hate in you all the time. So if you're just like, asshole, you can kind of just shrug it off, huh?
Yeah.
So I guess you cleared the stage.
Yeah.
So I guess that's probably about where you would want to leave it for this week then, huh?
Yeah. Well, we had a pretty heated conversation there.
Salia says, yeah, I hate the people as a mass. I do give chances to individuals. Yeah, that's kind of how I see it too, I guess.
No group can be trusted. It's just people, individuals.
When people, I've never really been that kind of the flocking type, right? Groups generally tend to kind of pick up on the worst of each other a lot of times. Yeah.
Every group always ends up becoming the weakest link.
Kind of, yeah.
Well, we did go through a pretty heated conversation. Surprisingly, I found the 77 people.
The 77 people.
So I guess it is time to stop the stream.
End the stream for this week.
Well,
You still have a couple
going
of stages
on to another
left.
stage will just take a while. So.
Yeah, it's actually pretty challenging, that stage, huh?
Yeah, but that was pretty difficult, and pretty hard, and there's still a lot of stages left, so I should probably go on to something else next week.
Yeah, maybe, huh?
Yeah, I should probably do something else. Maybe something Halloween oriented.
Maybe.
So thank you, Salia, for coming by, and the AI cat chatbot Miborini Mibo.
Yeah.
And anybody who accidentally hears this somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so again, thanks Salyev. Thanks Mibo Rini Mibo. And Salyev, it's my pleasure as always next Thursday if everything goes well. Yeah. Well, we plan on basically streaming every Thursday around same time-ish. Huh? Yeah. So hope you have a good week. We're praying for you and your loved ones. And looking forward to seeing you again whenever you want. Anytime that's good for you. If you're not feeling up to it, don't hesitate to, you can not come too. You're always welcome, but you don't have to push yourself for anything. So it says you too. Do take care. And I'll be, okay, thanks again. And I'll be closing the stream in Japanese then. See you again. ということでね、今週はここまでという、ことで、第2回目のね、東京で迷子の猫っていうか隠された猫を探す配信、多分今回で終わりかな。
むずすぎる。
むずいねっていう。
時間かかりすぎる。
そうだね。なので多分来週はなんか違うゲーム遊ぶかなと、ハロウィンっぽい感じ、で行くかなというらしいです。ということでね、毎週こんな感じでダラダラね、たまに英語全編で喋ってることもあるんですけどね、英会話の足しになればかなっていういいかなっていう、ということで毎週木曜0時ぐらいにTwitch で配信しておりますので、よかったらまた遊びに来てください。YouTube の方でね、zGennyy で検索しますとね、ジェニーのね、チャンネルがありますので、読者登録をよろしくお願いします。あとはTikTok の方でね、大凶の凶にカタカナの無で虚無って読むんだけど、そういう綴りでね、検索すると、ジェニーのそっちの方のチャンネルがね、出てきますので、そっちは猫動画メインみたいな感じだよね。
猫動画と、自己進展
そうだね。報告
で
みたいな。
でたまに音楽が
たまに音楽の話ね、そっちの方のチャンネルのもね、読者登録してくれるとありがたいなということで、今週はここまでということで、またのお越しをお待ちしております。それではまたね。See you!